It is not hot girl summer. It is feral female summer. It is unhinged bitch summer for Sycamore Ridge. Nobody's here at the moment because I showed up early. And if you're wondering what here is, it is another house that we are renovating, which we didn't learn our lesson last time, apparently. The last house we bought, we renovated. Yes, correct. We were going through that. I didn't record enough of how we were doing that. I'm going to try to do better on this house. But when you're busting ass and have a 60-day deadline to get a house that's considered unlivable up to loan standards, you kind of just forget about everything else. Pardon me. But nobody is here right now, so I have less distractions. So I'm going to try to take everybody on a tour and close the fucking door before I let more wasps in. I'm going to take you on a little walk around the house. I'll just be pointing the camera because if I carry it, everything's going to be flipped sideways. And that would suck. I mean, I guess I could flip it in post. I'm not fucking flipping it, but bang. So if we're looking at the house, this is the entrance. And this is the actual house. We got this giant oak tree, I'm pretty sure it's oak, with a cool little rope swing. And it comes with a nice shed and a couple of other amenities. We'll get to that point. But when you come up the sidewalk, we've got this porch that the last owner had put together. It's fairly new. And it's like got trees as the post, but it's a cool set. And then if you come over here, put like a little syrup collector there. It's ridiculous, but I like it. Okay, this is the door. And then a lot of the windows are busted, and they want us to scrape all of this and repaint it. And we would usually just put new trim in, but what money? So it's kind of like, what's more important, spending money or wasting time? So you come in the house, and then this is the living room. It's got a wood burner stove. All the windows in here are fucked too. He's got like a workout bar there and a rowing machine. All of this glue that is on the walls needs to be scraped off because this is a concrete wall. And we're gonna repaint it and fix some of the chipping and shit here too. Don't ask how. I'm working on that part. And we were talking about doing drywall here, but I don't want to fucking do drywall again. This, we need to figure out what to do with. Quinn wants to tear this down eventually and open it up into the next room, but it's a load-bearing wall and we have to come up with some way to keep that up, and honestly, I don't know. In the meantime, we were talking about potentially like just texturing that wall so that way we don't have to spend time on the glue, because if we tear it down anyways, don't matter. This wall is paper. We've gotten it down pretty much. We can spackle some of the edges and shit like that and just kind of make it look good for purchasing. This area, we had managed to get the glue down pretty good. Really can't see any bumps, but it's still gonna need spackled in some areas. This is dry lock, which actually we're probably gonna dry lock all of the exterior walls because these walls sweat, and we're imagining that that's why the wallpaper even started bubbling in the first place. Wallpaper that was on it. So we've come up with a few methods to get this glue off. It's like 5 methods at this point. It's a pain in the ass. But this room's the worst about it, but if you go in this room is kind of like a bedroom kind of thing that they tried to do. The glue on these walls is a little bit easier, but there's more holes, and here we go. Stuff like this, which we're gonna need mortar to fix. But this room's not as bad. More windows that need replaced, yeah. Electrical too. The floors are actually pretty good, whereas at it wasn't as good, and we had to restore them, but they're already kind of good. Now, this wall, the guy installed in the middle of where the kitchen is, and here, this used to be like a dining room area or like an extension to everything. So he put that there, which would technically make it a second bedroom if you put doors on it. This little area here, the entryway, he was gonna put a door on, but if we take the fridge and put it there, we could spend less time on drywall and shit, and plus, why the fuck is the fridge right there? Speaking of fridge, let me show you the fucking kitchen. Did a little roundabout there, you can see. The kitchen is absolutely insane. So, mind you, the kitchen essentially used to be in this room, which is now currently the den. The sink used to go here. That's why there's a hole in the floor. And then in here, there was like the oven and shit like that. He moved the kitchen in here for some reason. The sink is right here. Here's some fun stuff, some quirky things. The sink turns on that way. And then, where do you put your dry dishes? Go ahead. I'm waiting. Exactly. He did this, installed these cabinets, but if you want to clean anything, careful. Don't touch that. You might electrocute yourself. But if you... There you go. That's what that does. So neato, I guess. But totally left that exposed. Hey, can I get you guys a drink? Maybe from my bullet cup? With the American flag on it? What does it even say? A well-regulated militia being necessary to the... Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I have a thorn in my glove now. Oh god, hold on. Oh god. Yeah, don't touch that shit, Tesla. Anyways, that wall he built in there, he ended up turning into kind of like this nook thing. I don't understand it entirely. Like, god, this guy. Yeah. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know if we're going to keep it, what's going to go on. It's a lot of, like, this metal and shit. Actually, I'm going to keep that on. The more lights I have on, the less depressed I am. Anyways. So, no place to put your dirty dishes. There's a sink there. Here's a stovetop. You know, the glass stovetops. No oven. In fact, let me show you what he's been using as an oven. It's a pizza cooker. Inspirational quote here. I'm gonna fucking need it. All of this, more shelving, which, cool, I guess. Now here's something under here. You see this latch? If you open it, first of all, the carpet's in the way. But when you do open it all the way, the lip of this gets stuck on this fucking countertop. It doesn't open. And what's under it is all of, like, the electrical shit that you need to get to the stovetop. Fucking brilliant. If you got more shit over here, if this unlocks, you've got storage. It's just as quirky. The hinges over here are actually locks that he turned into hinges. And then over here, you can open this. And then it's like all that. God, if I had a kid, they would have so many split lips. Any Hoosiers. Let's take a step back real quick, back to the den. He built all of that. I have no idea what's going on with this. Don't know. Security camera. And then when he would sit right here, he'd have a security camera looking at the driveway. And right there, a mirror looking around the driveway. Oh god. And I don't know what this is. It's ominous. And then this door he installed, he had to put a piece of wood here and take this and throw it through here just to put a fucking door on it that doesn't even have a handle on the side to close it. So you gotta grip this and hope to God you don't get a splinter. Yeah. Oh yeah, and why buy carpet when you can buy like $7 runner rugs off of Amazon? Thinking big brain shit here, guys. So, this is where the end of the house technically is. Everything this way is an add-on. I don't know how long ago this was added on, but it is an add-on. Right here is gonna need some drywall. It's just covered up. He made this closet thing, which like I'm not super mad about. It's a little dingy, and we're gonna have to get in there and get up in the attic and see what's going on with that. And this is the bathroom. Bathroom needs work, which it's like not in as bad of shape as Hancock's is. So it's really just spackling, fixing the corners up there that need to be done. Oh my God, hold on. This right here, this is another quirky thing he did. So this was the medicine cabinet to the bathroom, right? We took it off to take a look at the spackle, and look what was fucking behind it. Yeah, it's like he might have been trying to make his own built-in shelf, but he didn't finish it, and he just screwed the medicine cabinet on over it. Oh yeah, that's crooked too. So what, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it because of cockcoot. Because like I could put a medicine cabinet up again, and then I could like make a false back and have that. I don't know what I put it in there. Quinn called me a hamster because I'm like, dude, this is a great opportunity to make so many hidden shelves and shit. And you know what? I'm still thinking about this right here. Because, like, if we keep this wall, I'm going to put something over it, like a bookshelf or whatever, that has hinges and you can just open it and there's shit there. And then this needs to get closed up somehow. And I was like, well, you could put a piece of wood on the back and make it like a built-in shelf for trinkets and shit. But I don't know how we'd cover up the front. Look, I know I'm a scaredy cat. I heard a noise in there and I came out. So I'll just wait till everybody else is here before I do anything else. God, this light makes me look sick. Kidding, I realized I could take everybody on a walk through the property. So back to the front. The entire property is fenced in, and not just fenced in, it's like chicken wired in. So that way, like, you can have dogs and shit. We got all this from tearing out drywall and the attic. The attic we still need to pull shit out of, so it's probably gonna be on me today or later this evening when it's not as hot. This is the shed area. It's got a chicken coop already. Nice little caged in area, which, like, I can bring the chickens and the ducks over here, and I think I might end up doing that here soon because the tick population through here is absolutely abysmal. So this is the back of the house. Right there is actually a mud room. I'd go through there, but it probably has wasps in it, and I got a wasp spray. It's like that every morning. But this right here is the add-on to the house. You can see right there next to the gutter where the seam is. And that's a new window, I think, to the bathroom, and that window right there to the new bedroom. Oh, goodness gracious. And if you keep going down the house, actually, there's a second driveway and a double door to the basement. Oh, I think those are tulips. Whoa. This is the old well, if I had to guess. This is the whole shed. I love the green and red, I really do. And then in here, I'm really not sure what was going on here. There's like a dog cage, but like a second chicken coop. Yeah. But if I wasn't worried about wasps, I'd go over there and show you. But there's like a stained glass window and some tall, like, pretty windows. I don't know where I'd put them, but like I could make like a really fancy chicken coop. Yeah. Now there's that. And this is a really big, kind of creepy tree. Look at those elbow joints. Yeah. Pretty neato. God, my back hurts already just from carrying a camera. So over there at the end of the yard is a fence, and that leads to the rest of the property, which is like all wooded area. And it's about 5 acres in total, and I think back there's about 2 or 3. It's pretty flat going through most of it. It's just not fenced in. It's got a lot of trees, but if you clear that out, you could probably put a barn there, but it has an immediate steep drop off towards the end of the property, and it goes down to a ravine. So that's where the rest of the acreage goes. And that's, for the most part, the back of the property, or the entirety of the property. So it's looking like, well, this is the other bedroom. This one had mold on the bottom of the walls, and it's because this was the add-on. So the basement had been flooding, and this place is like on concrete, and that concrete wicked up all of that moisture into the drywall. So we're gonna fix that by not putting the drywall directly on the ground this time. And then while we were at it, we were going to dry lock everything, and then we're going to insulate it, vapor barrier, drywall. It's how it goes every time. But we put some of the mortar between the brick was chipping off just because of the way we did it, so we put in some more, but it takes 24 hours to dry, so we're probably gonna have to wait on that. So instead of working on the bedroom today, we're going to work on some other stuff, like scrape this off, which the sound it makes to scrape this off is so atrocious. Only one person agrees to do it. So because it's just me and my husband's dad today, he's gonna do that. And then I will be working on the attic. Sorry, I would say more, but the fan's in there because it's hot as hell and it needs to aerate. But I'll show you the attic.